and gentlemen, welcome back to the morning show. I get to sit and relax today, and I honestly, this is what I'm looking at. Over here to my left, I'm looking up this hillside, rather steep hillside, and up there, I'm looking at llamas and an alpaca. I'm serious when I tell you this. Where else would I be other than Keepers of the Wild? Jonathan Kraft, how you doing?
Hey, good to see you, Bruce.
This is amazing.
Yeah, isn't that great? It looks just like we're in Peru, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. Not having been in Peru, I'm going to agree.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of their landscape, and it's perfect for them.
This is, now that wasn't here last time. There was a lot that wasn't here, but having them up on that hillside, I mean, that is their terrain, their natural terrain.
Yeah, their natural terrain, and they've got many, many acres to run on and play.
Wow.
And so they're doing real well.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you may hear a little noise in the background. Sounds like a little four-stroke motor. There's a reason for that. You're under a real big growth spurt here right now.
Yeah, we have been, and we've been expanding, for the last year now. And, of course, finally, we've been waiting for 8 years. We get to build our long-awaited gift shop, food court, 6 new restrooms, and because we just really needed it. We only had one little bathroom, and so now we can take in bigger crowds and be able to accommodate the public a little bit more. And now the old gift shop, we're turning that into a little educational center / museum. So this is a real exciting time for us.
Oh, yeah. The and what really is going to be nice about that, noticing, is that when you come over the hill, you will definitely be able to see it a lot sooner than, because you've got quite a setback off here, off the highway, off 66.
Yeah, so the gift shop is built all the way towards the highway now, and we're putting in additional parking lots and so on and so forth, so that we can accommodate more people. We're getting very popular, and we have so many new animals, and there's always excitement going on around here. So
there absolutely is. So they're down there working. When do you expect that's going to be completed?
Well, before they started, they told me 4 months. And so I probably 3 months. I hope that it'll be completed. I don't know if we'll have all our inventory in by then, but it promises to be pretty extensive. So, yeah.
Well, now one of the big additions here at Keepers of the Wild was your grizzly bear.
A little grizzly bear.
Your little grizzly bear.
Why do you think I grew this? They call me Grizzly Adams.
Is that what it is now? Well, thank God she's so much smaller than that Ben was. That's a gorgeous little bear.
Yeah.
What a habitat.
We just built that, and of course with our big swimming pool. By the way, you haven't seen her. You didn't see her today. She's about doubled her size already.
I actually did.
Oh, you did
before we came down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's growing leaps and bounds.
I was telling Keith, I said, it's amazing. She's what, 2 years old?
2.5 when we got her.
Yeah, still not full grown by any stretch.
No.
And relatively, comparatively speaking, to the grizzly bear you might see in the wild or the full grown on TV grizzly bear.
Right.
Yeah, but I guarantee you this one would do some damage in the wild.
Yeah.
She really would.
Yeah, she's really, really adorable.
She's just bouncing all over in there.
She is very, very active. She's more active than my cats are, and I really didn't know about that because I don't, I've worked with bears, but a long time ago.
Right.
And never really with grizzlies, with brown bears. And so, of course, we planted all kinds of trees in there, and then 2 days later, it looks like
scorched earth.
Yeah, it looked like salad bowls sitting on the ground. She just destroyed every one of them. So we have to rethink that and bring in a crane and bring in some big trees that she could perhaps climb and not eat.
Oh my God!
But she is a joy.
Yeah.
She's definitely a joy.
And you gave her quite the swimming pool.
Oh yeah, we gave her a big swimming pool. She's got big platforms.
There's some in Kentucky that'd be jealous over that pool.
Yeah.
Possibly even in Needles they'd be jealous over that one.
Yeah. So it's really, she's adorable, and then of course she's got a huge habitat. But building for bears is a lot different than building for cats, because cats, all you need is heights.
Right.
Bears can climb, bears can dig, so you got to put fencing on the ground, you got to put electric fences on top, and so it's a very expensive proposition.
I can well imagine.
Yeah.
And her activity is just really something. We actually saw some pictures earlier today of her in the snow, because you had, what did you say,
we had about 1.5 feet of snow here, which we don't usually get. Every couple of 3-4 years maybe, and usually the snow is a couple of inches and it lasts for a day, then it's gone.
Right.
They had a blast.
Can you imagine anybody coming through here today, sitting out here, and you said, less than a month ago we had about 1.5 feet of snow.
Yeah, I know.
They'd call an ambulance for you. They really would.
I know. Yeah, it's been 75 degrees, a couple of days 80 degrees here, which is just, and we're considerably cooler than Laughlin.
Yeah.
And but it's been just gorgeous.
It's absolutely gorgeous up here today.
Yeah.
Now, all right, besides the grizzly bear, you had, I believe, Max, the Bengal. you had, this was a cat, and I don't know if you'd ever noticed on these videos that we come up here and do, Max is the one that was limping, and it was because, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, Jonathan, because her previous owner had him declawed.
Yeah, we rescued or took in 5 tigers from a magician, and it's pretty much standard in the magician's world that because they don't want to mess up their props that the cats get declawed. And a lot of people don't understand declawing doesn't mean just taking their nails. It's actually they literally take up to the first knuckle. It's
it'd be like just taking your finger or your toe, right?
Exactly.
Right to the knuckle.
Right. And so generally when the cats get a little bit older in later life, then they start getting foot problems. And this guy was so bad off, he had a couple of bones sticking out. His left foot was totally fused together. And so thank God that there is a surgeon in L.A. that had come up with a new procedure to be able to reverse that. And so we took him to Los Angeles for this special surgery. It took 3 surgeons working on him 6.5 hours, nonstop.
Wow.
And it took him 2 days, and he was back on his feet walking.
Is that right? Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but a lot of people don't understand.
So the pain he must have been in.
We had him under pain management. We had our vet keeping an eye on him.
I didn't know that.
And because he was limping so bad, we knew that he had pain. So he was on pain medicine, which is not a great thing either. And so we finally managed, through the Pause Project, we managed to get time available. And Tina, with our vet, actually drove him down 6 hours to L.A. 7.5 hours he was down. 6.5 hour surgery. He was down for about 7.5 hours. And then a 6-hour drive back.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, now his brother is going there in the next couple of weeks because he's got the same foot problem. So
they just destroys them. And this happens not only with these bigger cats, but the same thing.
Domestic, yeah.
Domestic. Yeah. I mean, if you decide you're going to have your animals, your cats declawed, it's exactly what happens, and it's just absolutely horrific. And, what it does to them, very painful.
Absolutely. And
there's ways to stop cats from scratching on your furniture.
It is now, and there's, I don't know how many states have already passed laws against declawing. You can no longer.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, there's about anywhere from 18 to 20 states have passed laws. You can no longer declaw cats.
That's great.
And so we're trying to get that, we're trying to get that passed everywhere because it's really it's a moronic thing to do to animals.
That is it is. It's sad. Now, last time we were up here, I'm looking at a little cottontail rabbit running not 10 feet from the camera. Yeah.
We got them all over the place.
I'm telling you, it's not in a cage. It's a vicious animal. Well, wait a minute. That rabbit better not get in the cage around here.
That'll be the last of them.
Although it's very difficult for him to do that just because of the fencing. If you haven't been here yet, you can get within 6 feet of these animals, 6-8 feet. There is a short fence. You're not supposed to go over that, and you shouldn't go over that. But the animals are right on the other side of a chain link fence, a cyclone fence, and you're standing right there looking at them. Depending on the time, they can come up and watch them get fed.
Right.
Or they can, you do afternoon snacks too, don't you?
Well, yeah, we do. Every time that we give a safari tour, the tour guides do give snacks to the cats so that they get up and they come right up close to the public and within a safe distance, of course.
Sure.
And so that way we keep our cats more active, and it's also wonderful for because as you well know, cats are lethargic and they'll sleep 20 hours a day, and it's not fun to come walking around and see where the tigers are. They're all sleeping.
Sounds like Sam Madrano.
Okay.
Oops. Can I say that?
Sorry, Sam.
We just woke him up, so he's in the control room. He's just sawing logs right now. I bet he is. When we went walking around here while you were busy, and and they were all just. In fact, they look so cotton picking comfortable. They're laying out there in the sun on their backs, a couple of them. And if they, that looks comfortable. I'd love to come in and join you, but obviously didn't. Everything has just grown exponentially here, and I don't think you're even close to being through, are you?
No, we are. We still have a lot of plants. We're building more habitats. We're working on 2 major rescues. I told you about earlier, one from the East Coast, which is a liger and a lion that live together, and a cougar. And then we also have 7 lions that are coming out of Northern California.
Wow.
One of them is a white male, and so the gentleman that used them in show business is in the animal acting field. is retiring, and he is thinking of retiring the cats over at our facility.
Good.
Of course, a lot of people don't realize, to build a habitat like my little bear cost me about $70,000-$80,000 to build a habitat.
Good grief.
And yeah, so it is very expensive. It's easy to say, oh, well, let's rescue animals. Rescuing an animal, taking them from a cage, putting them in a cage is not a rescue.
Right.
And so the whole idea is to give them, some freedom. And so that's what we are able to do and have been able to do. But it is a very expensive proposition. So
let me ask if I can, and I've got an idea, but I want to shock our viewers. Food bill around here on a monthly basis.
Oh, my Lord, I don't know. We go through, just in beef alone for the cats is about $15,000 a month. Yeah, and so that doesn't include any of the other animals that we have.
All the produce you've got, my gosh.
Produce and fruits and veggies and specialty feeds and orchard grasses and emu food and all of that.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, it gets very, very expensive.
Now, for those again of you who have not been here, they not only have these big cats, they not only have Bam Bam the bear, the grizzly, but they've also got several primates. Everything from capuchins to...
Yeah, we have capuchins, we have macaques, we have baboons, we have lemur, we have, we have coatimundis, we have... we have a lot of raccoons. We have bobcats.
New habitat for the bobcats, I saw.
2 new habitats for the bobcats.
Awesome.
3 new habitats for coyotes.
Wow.
Yeah. And so new habitat for our raccoons.
Now, did you get Riley settled down?
We got Riley settled down finally. He's in with a little mate. Of course, we spay and neuter.
Right.
We don't breed. And so, yeah, he's really happy. He's got a wonderful...
Good. Yeah. Because it took a little bit of a transition.
Yeah, she was raised with our little lion, as you all remember, and we lost the lion. Of course, she was devastated, and so she is happy as a clam.
Awesome, that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah,
and you've even got turtles, for crying out loud.
We got tortoises. We have you name it. We have tropical birds. We have a lot of birds of prey.
Yes.
We have new great horned owls. We have vultures. We have Swainson's hawk. You name it. We do a lot of work with game and fish, as you all know.
I'm looking over here at your aviary, I guess. Call it. You've built a lot since I was here last. My gosh.
We built 6 giant flight cages. Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, and we have another 2 on the drawing board. So
you've got a vulture up there, and you've got a raven.
We've got 2 vultures. We got ravens, of course, that cannot be released. As you well know, a lot of our birds of prey that we get that have been hurt, we rehab them and release them.
Right.
These are animals that are not releasable. Either they have an eye missing, or a foot missing, or they have a wing missing, or something like that. So instead of destroying them, we give them habitats that they can still enjoy their life.
That's amazing. So, I guess educationally, for your children, if they've never been around animals before and you haven't taken them to a zoo, you can bring them here, and they'll get even more close than they could at a zoo with better vision and probably learn just a little bit more because there's you've got some very adept tour guides here as well.
Oh, yeah.
They know what's going on.
And you get a close encounter, with the animals. You get to be relatively close to them. And so, and that's what we strive for is education.
Absolutely.
So we can help these animals.
You're doing a fine job.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, you got to be very excited. We got summer months coming up. We got a few cold weeks, I think, coming on us. But after that,
doesn't seem like it, though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Beats the hell out of Boston all day.
True story. So it's just a short drive up here from Laughlin Bullhead Bridge. Come on up. It's on old Route 66, and you cannot beat it. I don't care. You can't beat it with a stick. It's a wonderful drive, and it's well worth every minute of it when you get here and see what Keepers of the Wild has to offer. You're open every day except Tuesday.
We're closed on Tuesdays.
Okay.
We give the animals a break. Not my staff, but the animals get a break.
Do you ever get a break? I mean, these guys have to be fed every day.
Every day, yeah. The primates and the smaller animals get fed, and all the hoofstock gets fed twice a day, and of course the carnivores get fed once a day.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And so on Tuesdays we fast the carnivores because that's one thing that you have to do.
Right.
And so on Wednesday they're real hungry. They're hard to work with.
Fun to come in and watch then. Listen, I want to thank you very much for having us up. It's always a pleasure, Jonathan.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stop by and see him, Keepers of the Wild. I can't be the only one enjoying this, so I'm inviting you to attend, and I pretty much promise you are not going to be disappointed. We'll head on back. Sam, Sam.
Wake up, Sam.
Thank you. You up now? All right. We'll be back with more of the morning show right after this. Thank you.